Okay, last time we started with the algebra review for the SAT math part. Inshallah, today we're gonna continue this part, and we're gonna inshallah try to finish as much as we can in algebra review part. We started with the equation last time. We did the equation and we answered some question related to the cross product. And also we took the monomial and polynomial operation. Also we finished the factoring type and quadratic trinomials. Fraction was variable. We did it. Did we took the reciprocal rule? I muted Tarek. Okay, I muted his mic. Okay, so we didn't take this last month, right? I think we stopped in factoring with variable. No, we took quadratic equation. Okay, we're gonna start with the reciprocal rules. If you remember, guys, do you remember where we stopped last time exactly? We didn't talk reciprocal rules, right? هل أخذنا هذا الجزء أم لم نأخذه؟ No. Okay. Okay. جزاكم الله خيرا. Thank you so much. So we're gonna start with the reciprocal rules. Let me accept the students in the waiting room. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna talk about three the special rules for the sum and difference of the reciprocals. Maybe some students see this is easy part and another student confused about the how to add or subtract the reciprocals with each other. The following formulas can be the formal Mawadda, yes, we started. This is SAT. So the following formulas can be used to solving the reciprocals. If you have x and y, and f and y are not zero, so 1 divided by x plus y. How can you do this? So to make this operation, you have 1 over x. You see my screen, right? You have any problem with my screen before starting? You can't see anything. So let me make a new share. And now, you see my screen now?
I can
Just
see
type yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the first rule of adding a reciprocal, if you have 1 over x plus y, so 1 over x plus y, you cannot add them. You have to make a common denominator to add x plus y. So 1 over x plus y is going to be like this: 1 over x plus y over 1, right? So we're gonna multiply the first equation by y, and we're gonna multiply the second equation by x. By xy, sorry. We need yx. Yes, we're gonna multiply the second one by x, and we need this to be yx. Okay, so no, yes, this is right. So when you add the two values over here, you're gonna cancel out y with y, and you can cancel out x of x, but when you add, is going to be yx or xy. Here is y plus x. So this is the rules. If you have 1 over x plus y equal to x plus y divided by xy. If you have 1 over x minus 1 over y, is going to be y minus x over xy. So you can apply this rules, or can you know the formula? You can say memorize the formula to apply in any mathematical problem. So 1 over x plus y equals the same. I try to explain it to you by a simple way. If we multiply here by y and here by y, is going to be y divided by y plus x. And if we, this is y over 1. If we multiply here by x, y, and here by xy, yes, xy and xy. So it's going to be, no, here is xy. Is going to be y square. Yes, xy square. So it's going to be x plus y over xy. You see my OneNote file? I need to make this very clear to you. Okay, 1 over x plus y equal. This is the same like 1 over x plus y over 1. So if I multiply this one by y, the first one by y, so y divided by xy, the same like 1 over x plus, if I multiply here by xy, and we have y from the beginning, and here is xy, so the same equals. It's going to be xy, the same denominator, and this one is going to be y plus x y square. Okay, which is equal. If you took y as a common factor, it's going to be y 1 plus x over xy. This is right. Okay. No, xy over here. So if you cancel this with that, it's going to be 1 plus xy over xy, which is 1 over xy plus 1. Or if you need to make it very simple, let me accept who in the waiting room. Yes, we have 4 in the waiting room, sorry. Okay, so the final answer you have it is going to be the same like x plus y over xy. If you have 1 over x minus 1 over y, is going to be y minus x over xy. So the rules are easy to figure out using the technique of last session. So we can use this one to find the value of the 1 over x, if 1 over z, 1 over whatever plus y. Okay, so now we're going to take the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation should be in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, which a and b and c are numbers, and x is the variable we have. So if we have x squared plus 6x plus 10 equals 0, so, and 6x squared plus 8x minus 22, both are quadratic functions. Okay, so zero product rule. Because the quadratic equation can be written as an expression equal to 0, the zero product rule is useful when solving the quadratic equation. So what is zero product rules state? If the product of 2 or more numbers is 0, then at least one of the numbers is 0 and the other one, in the other word, if AB equals 0, then you know that either A or B equal to 0. This idea also applies when A and B are factors of an equation. So for example, find the 2 possible values of x that make this equation equal to 0. So this equation equal to 0 if x plus 4 equals 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0. So from the first one, x equal -4, from the second one, x equal plus 2. So the solution x equal -4 or x equal 2, both are the solution of quadratic equation by using the zero product rules. Okay, so if we have x minus 8 multiplied by x plus 5 equals 0, what are the two possible values of x? Can you type your answer in the chat, please? We need my screen zooming over here. Okay, are you receiving your answers? Rahaf, Mahmoud, Jaida, Rufaida, Amina, perfect. Don't send your answer to everyone. Okay, so the answer is A, which is x equal 8 and x equal -5. This is easy part. Okay, so we have another type of solving the quadratic equation by using factoring. So if we don't have two terms equal to 0 like this one, if we have equation like x squared minus 11x equal 12, how can we solve this equation? We're gonna solve this quadratic function or quadratic equation by factoring. So first of all, we have to rearrange the equation to be fit the general form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So this equation is not in the standard form. So I need to subtract -12 from both sides. So it's going to be x squared minus 11x minus 12 equal to 0. And then we're going to make the zero product rule. But after we factoring. Do you remember what we did in the factoring last time? We are taking this one and make all possible answer to have -12, which is -4, 3 and 4, -4 and 3, -2 and 6, 6 and -2, -12 and 1, and 1 and -12. But we need the numbers, the addition or subtraction of the two numbers equal -11. So which one we're gonna use? There's -11 and 1 and -1 and -12 and 1 and -1 and 1. Which one we're gonna use, guys? We're gonna use -1 and 12, right? So the answer, Habiba said she didn't get this part. Okay, I'm gonna explain this part again. X squared -11x minus 12. Okay, Habiba. You see my OneNote file? This is the equation, right? Okay. So to have to answer this quadratic function, you have to take the factor, the constant factor, which is without x or x squared, and you're gonna find all possible multiplication that give me this factor. So 12 is gonna be, it's -12, not 12, right? -12, sorry. So it's gonna be either 3 multiplied by -4, which is equal -12, or -3 multiplied by 4, which is -12 too, or 6 multiplied by -2, or -2 multiplied by 6, sorry, or +2 multiplied by -6, this -12 too, this -12 too, or 12 multiplied by -1, or -12 multiplied by 1. All of these are -12. Which one we're gonna use? The one we're gonna use, the one with the addition equal to the middle term. So 3 and -4 is -1. Is not gonna use. This is +1. This is +4. negative 4, negative 11, sorry, positive 11, and this is the negative 11, right? We're going to use this one. So the answer is going to be x minus the first one. So x minus minus 12 is plus 12, or x minus 1. So this is the answer of this quadratic function. And then make the zero rule. You got it, Habiba? You can unmute yourself and ask your question, Habiba. I didn't get your question.
Why did we choose the 12 times
Habiba?
negative 1 specifically?
Hello?
يعني اشمعنى دي؟ ليه ما استخدمناش أي واحدة من الفاكتورز دي كلها؟ اشمعنى 12 times negative 1؟
علشان كلهم ما بيساووش نيجاتيف 11 لما بنيجي نجمعهم او نطرحهم من بعض. When we add them or subtract them, they should be equal the middle term. احنا اخترنا دي تحديدا علشان بتساوي النيجاتيف 11. You got it? Okay, alhamdulillah. Mawadda, you have question? Yes, go ahead. Unmute yourself and ask your question.
Sorry, Mr. This is gonna be x minus 12 and x plus 1.
You say what?
Say it's supposed to be x plus 1 and x minus 12.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I switched them, sorry.
Because if you go back and multiply them, it
Yeah.
only-
Yeah, it should be x equal negative 12 and x equal 1. And over here, we're going to make x minus 12 and x plus 1. Let me check the equation. I have the equation right over here. X squared minus 11x minus 12. Yes, minus 12 and 1. Okay, you're right. You're right. So the answer is x equal positive 12 and negative 1 here. Sorry. Positive 12 and negative 1. Okay. So no problem, Abdurrahman. It's okay. So after making this factoring, we're gonna do the zero part or the zero product rule. X minus 12 equals 0, so x equal 12, or x plus 1 equals 0, so x equal minus 1. So the solution of the quadratic function x squared minus 11x equal 12 is are either x equal 12 or x equal negative 1. Okay, so if you have x squared plus x, 9x equals 0, this is the easy one, easiest part. So x squared plus 9x equals 0. So you can have x as a common factor. So it's going to be x multiplied by x plus 9 equal to 0. So you have the zero product rule, x equals 0 or x equal negative 9. X plus 9 equals 0, and when you solve, x equal negative 9. So these are the possible solution for the formula. Yes, for the formula x and x plus 9. So now is your part. If you have x squared minus 8x equal 20, which of the following could be a value of x squared plus 8x? So you have to find x first and then see how to answer this question. Take your time, 1 minute, and send me your answer. I have some answers here. Mawadda, we don't have plus 2 in our choices. Okay, take your time. Take your time. Gonna give you another minute. Another minute to finish it. Okay, so I have different answers. Some of you said A, some of you said E, some of you said B. This is the SAT level questions. So you have to know the factoring rules and then apply to the formula. I have many choices. Some of you said A, some of you said B, some of you said C, some of you said E. So we're gonna see now what is the answer of this. Okay, so first of all, so the question requires several steps to answer. First step, we need to find the possible value of X. So the possible value of X, we're gonna take this one and making in general form or standard form, x squared minus 8x minus 20 equal to 0. And then we're gonna find the negative value of the possible value of X. So the possible value of X, what is the two number? When we multiply them together, we have negative 20. And when we add them together, we have negative 8, 10 and 2, right? 10 and 2. So X 10 and X 2. We have one negative and one positive. The negative one should be the largest one to match with the negative 8. So it's going to be X minus 10 and X plus 2. So the value of X, it's either 10 or either negative 2. Okay? So if X equal negative 2, we're going to apply here. Negative 2 squared plus 8 multiplied by negative 2 equals
20.
No, negative 2 squared is 4. And 8 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 16. So 4 minus negative 16 is negative 12. We don't have negative 12 over here. So can you mute yourself, please?
I don't understand it. 4 plus 16 equal 20.
It's not 4 plus.
It's 4 minus 16.
4 minus 16. You have negative 2 squared is 4, right? And you have 8 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 16. So 4 plus minus 16 is negative 12. We don't have negative 12 over here. So negative 2 doesn't help us. We're going to choose another solution. 10 to the power 2 is 100 plus 8 multiplied by x is 80. So 100 plus 80 is 180. So the answer is E. Who gave me E from the first time? Let me check.
Me.
Rahaf, Amina, and Jaida. Programmer, Mr. Programmer, write your name, please. Muhammad Afifi, Rufaida, MashaAllah. So I have many of you give me the answer right from the first time. This is the level of SAT question, guys. So we have some question in SAT related to graphing the quadratic function. So to graph the quadratic function, we have to first, if we have y equal x squared, so we can do like this, x and y. For x equals 0, y equals 0. So this is the first point. For x equal 1, y equal 1 is over here, the second one. For x equal negative 1, y also equal negative 1 squared is 1. So this is the second point. For x equal 2, y equal how much? 4. This is the third point. For x equal negative 2, y equal negative 4, and you can do like this. So to graph The quadratic function, just make a small table for x and y and put some values of x, and see the corresponding values of y and draw the formula. Okay. In exam, in SAT, they don't ask you to draw. They give you some graphs and they ask you which one matching with the equation. Okay. So this is how to make the graphing. Did all of this. Okay, what about, so I just know that y equal x squared is going to be graphing like this, right? What about y equal x minus 1 squared? So I have two different ways. The first one is going to be both x and y and start to put values and see where is the graph, or no, this is magic rule. The rule says if you have minus over here, you're gonna move the graph 1 unit to the right, as you see here. So this one is gonna be y equal x squared. So y equal x minus 1 squared, you're gonna move to the right one side. If you have 1 unit, if you have y equal x plus 1 squared, you're gonna move the quadratic graph to the left 1 decimal or 1 unit. This is gonna save the time for you in exam. Yeah, this is the transition of quadratic function. Okay. So this is all the explanation. Okay, what about if you have y equal x square minus 1? X square. Abdurrahman, can you mute yourself, please?
Yes, yes,
Mr. Abdurrahman.
yes, yes.
Thank you, Habib. Okay, so this about when you have y equal x minus 1 square. This is the same if you have y equal x square minus 1. No, if the negative or positive one outside the square of x, so this is gonna be the transition vertical direction. So you're gonna, if you have minus here outside, you're gonna go down 1 point. So the function will be like this. This is the original one. The original one is gonna be over here. This is y equal x squared, and this one y equal x squared minus 1. If you have y equal x squared plus 5, you're gonna move up 5 units. So this rules will help you to save your time in exam, to know where the function exactly. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so you said that, okay, so when it's like x minus y, and then it's like to the
Wait,
power of 2.
Rufaida, wait. Abdurrahman. Okay, Abdurrahman, sorry, Habibi. Okay.
Okay.
Not you, Abdurrahman, not you. Another Abdurrahman, he's opening his mic.
Can you like scroll back up? Like, I just want to show you. Wait,
This
more?
one?
No, more.
More again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here. So when it's like what x plus 1, do we go to the left? Like, is it the opposite?
Yeah. For right and left,
Okay.
we are going to the opposite. Up and down, we are follow the sign. Minus down,
Okay.
plus up.
Yeah, that was my question. Thank you.
Yeah, don't confuse about this one. Okay. Plus or negative, we're gonna go up and down. Up with the negative, with the positive, down with the negative, right with the negative, left with the positive. Okay, so this is the one of the SAT questions. You have graph like this, and they're gonna ask you what is the equation represented in the graph above. Can you choose your answer and write in chat, please? See, it's up or down, and then type your answer. Okay, I have from Muhammad, Iyad, Mawadda, أمينة، رفيدة، رهف، جيدة، ما شاء الله، رضوى، أنس، ما شاء الله. Nada, iPhone, can you write your name? Your answer is incorrect, unfortunately. Abdurrahman and Adham. Okay, guys, the correct answer is B, not A or D. We are moving down. We are moving down 3 units. So we're gonna use y equal x squared minus 3. For the first one, for this one, if the line is like this, if the graph is like this. So this is the answer A. For the answer C plus 3, so you are going to the left. This is the graph C. This is the graph D. And x minus 1 to the power 3. So you're gonna move to the right. This one, this is the graph E. Okay, so don't confuse, guys, please. The answer is B. Okay. When you have first class with me, when we solve it and answering one of the exams, you saw a lot of equation like this, right? So this is called the rational equation and inequalities. So rational numbers are numbers that can be written as a fraction, decimal, and repeating the decimals. Similar rational equation or equation in fraction form. So this is like the rational equations. Rational inequalities are also in fraction form and use the symbols either less than or more than or less than or equal or more than or equal instead of the equality sign. So if you have formula like x squared plus 5, this is the pure SAT exam questions. X plus 5 multiply x squared plus 5x negative 15 divided by x squared plus 3x plus 10 equals 30. We need the value of x. So don't scare. Just make factoring to the quadratic functions you have, either in numerator or denominator. Make the factoring, and then you're gonna find many terms will cancel out. So this one, what is the two number? When we multiply them together, we have negative 17, and when we add them together, we have 5, 7 and 2, right? Positive 7 and negative 2. So x plus 7 and x minus 2. This is the factoring of the first quadratic function. Very simple. And what is the two number? When we multiply them together, we have negative 10. And when we add them together, we have 3, 5 and 2. 5 and 2 equal 5 multiplied by 2 equal 10. And if we subtract them, we have 3. So we have positive 5 and negative 2. So x plus 5 and x minus 2. Once you do this, you're going to cancel out the equal terms. See? So the life will be very simple. X plus 5 equal 30. So x equal 23. So some students, once they see this equation or this types of rational inequalities in exam, they scared and they said, oh, I'm not gonna answer this and I'm gonna choose by luck. No, this is very simple. Just factor each quadratic function and you're gonna find many terms will cancel out. Now is your turn. You have this function, try to factor out this function and give me the final answer. Take your time. You need paper and pencil to factor this, and then give me the correct answer. I have from Nada and Mawadda. Adham and Muhammad. Anas give me different answers. Okay, so I have many of you give me the answer E. Thank you, guys. So the answer is right. You're gonna factor the first one is gonna be x plus 13 and x plus minus 2 because 2 and 13 equal 26. And we bought the positive because the middle one is positive. And the second one is gonna be x plus 8 and x minus 2. And then you're gonna cancel out x plus 8 with x plus 8, x minus 2 is x minus 2. And the answer is gonna be x plus 13 equals 17, so x equal 4. Thank you. Another form of radical equation. Some algebraic equation on the SAT include the square root of unknown. To solve this equation, first isolate the radical, then square both sides of the equation to remove the radical sign. So if you have 5, square root of x equal plus 15 equal 35, so you have to follow the rules. So we need the radical part in one side and the other term is in the other side. So we're gonna have negative 15 for both sides. So it's gonna be 5 square root of c equal 20, and then divided by 5, divided by 5. So square root of c equal 4, and then square both sides. So when the square the radical or the square root of 2 square is gonna be c, and 4 times 4 is 16. So the answer is 16. I have a good question on the chat. I have question when we bought x minus 8 and x plus x minus 2 and x plus 8, how do we know which parentheses have the subtraction sign and which one has the positive sign? Okay, I'm gonna answer this, but the question asking me about this one. Why he or she understood that 16 came from 8 multiplied by 2, but why we bought positive 8 and negative 2, not negative 2, not negative 8 and positive 2? Who can answer, guys? I need one of you unmute his mic and answer this question.
We did
Second,
8
second.
positive
Okay,
8
what?
and
Okay. Let me choose one. Let me choose one. I'm sorry.
Can explain.
Okay, let me choose one. Can you raise your hand? I'm gonna choose one. Can you raise your hand? You know how to raise your hand? Okay, I have Habiba and Adham and iPhone. iPhone, please give me your name. Okay, unmute yourself and answer, but give us your name first. Mr. iPhone, go ahead.
You make it x plus 8 and you make it x minus 2 because you wanted it to be plus 6x. So you wanted the bigger to be positive because when you subtract by like a negative, the positive will still be there. So instead of it being negative 8x plus 2, that would make it negative 6x. But if you make it 8x minus 2x, you get 6x.
Yes, thank you. Anas, do you have any addition? Anas?
No, Mr.
Okay. Okay, so the answer of this question, you have to look to the 6x. We have to look to the constant value and the parameter in the middle. So we agree that 8 multiplied by 2, either negative 8 multiplied by 2 or negative 2 multiplied by positive 8, both giving me negative 6. So I have two solutions. The one I'm gonna use the one related to the middle part. The middle parameter is 6. So 6 came from positive 8 minus 2. Positive 8, when we add them, we do the addition to have the middle term. So if we add negative 8 plus 2, I'm gonna have negative 6, but this is not negative 6. So I'm gonna use plus 8 minus 2. So x plus 8 and x minus 2 is the answer. I wish you get this part. Mawadda, can you go? Mawadda? Okay, you can unmute yourself and explain.
Okay, whenever you try to factor any kind of equations, you can write the numbers first, and then when you choose the sign,
Mm-hmm.
you always give the greatest number, like 8 is bigger than 2, so you give the greatest number the same sign as the middle, like the same sign as 6x.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
it's
got.
positive to and the other one gets the opposite sign. But
Thank.
if for example minus 16 is plus 16, all of them gets positive.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. So Mawadda says if the Mawadda said if you can look to the number in the middle, and if it's positive, you're gonna use the biggest number, the positive value of the biggest number. If negative, we're gonna have the, so it's gonna follow the highest number, positive or negative. Yes, I got it. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. So let's do one example about the radical equations. So as we mentioned, we have to rearrange the equation and find the radical part. Can you do this, please, very quickly? Okay. Okay, I have D, A, and D. So I have many answer A and many answer D. Let me check which one is right. So we're gonna move negative 10 to the other side is gonna be 42. So 6 square root of D equal 42. So we're gonna divide it by 6. So square root of D square equal 7 square. So D equal 49. So the answer is D. Guys who said A, the answer is D. Be careful. The answer is D. Okay. Okay. We have 10 minutes. I'm gonna stop in sequence. I'm not gonna start sequence today, but I have some of the SAT exams. Yes. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna answer some question from one of the exams related to the topics we covered, okay?
Mr. Can I ask something? I have a question.
Yes, Mawadda.
We need. Can we take 10 minutes for break? Can you take a break?
You need to pray. We're gonna finish in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, we are taking 1 hour, so we're gonna finish in 10 minutes. Okay, let me choose one of the exam. One of the exam equation related to the topic we just, yes, this one. Choose the quadratic. 1 second. Can you mute yourself, guys, please, until I choose one of the exam equations? The mathematical part. Not this one. Not this one. This inequality. No. Okay. So let me choose from the first part. This inequality, not the function. Okay. Let me go back. These two equation, find x and b. Not quadratic. This not quadratic one. Okay. Can we answer 5? Can we do 5, please?
No?
Yes. Can you do 5? You see the exam, right? And you see question number 5. You need zoom in. Okay. Zoom in. Now it's good. Let me check your answers. So I have many answers giving me C, C, C. Okay, C is right. Okay, let me give you another one related to quadratic function. Okay, can you answer 15? 15. If ax plus 2 equal bx plus 7 equal this one. So we need a plus b equal 8. What two possible values of c? So you have to solve the quadratic function first, and then we're gonna go back to this. Habiba, I'm gonna explain it to you after we finish. Don't worry. Adham said he didn't understand neither this one or the last one. Okay, Adam. Don't worry, I'm gonna explain both to you. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Okay, Abdurrahman, I'm gonna explain both of them. No problem. So let me start with the first one. What is the first one? Which number? Okay. We're gonna take the first one to our OneNote file. So this is the first one, right? This one of the exams. So this is the equation and problems in the exam. So we need to make operation in these expressions. So when you have x plus 2x is gonna be 3x. But when you have x plus 2xy is not gonna be 3xy. You have to make sure that parameters, variables are the same when you add addition or subtraction. So I can't add x squared plus y with 3xy squared. It should be x squared plus y with x squared plus y. This is the rule to add and subtract the expression. So I have x squared plus y minus x squared plus y. So it's going to be positive x squared plus y. So the answer is going to be 2x squared y. Do you have any problem with this? So this one has 8x squared y, and this one has 4x squared y, and this one has 2x squared y, and this one has 2x squared y. So to save your time in exam, cancel A and B. Impossible to be A and B, the answer. To save your time in exam. And then continue. We have 3y squared, negative is going to be positive. 3y squared is cancel out. So plus 0, because 3y squared cancel out was positive. Negative 3 was positive 3y squared. So if you have something with y squared, is not including. So this one is bye-bye. So the answer is C without finishing your equation, your solution. But I'm gonna finish to know. So this is the way how to solve an exam to save time. Cancel out the unright answers and make your choices very limited to have the answer very fast in exam. So the last one, 5x squared y minus 3x squared y is going to be 2x squared, xy squared, sorry. So which one is right? C, right away. So who asked me about number 5? Now you got it? Adam, you got it? Okay, perfect. For the second one, let me go back. And which one I give it to you? 13 or 15? 15. For number 15. Who need help in number 15? Adham and Amina. Okay. For number 15, we have AX plus 2 multiplied by BX plus 7 equal 15x squared plus CX plus 4, 14 for all values of X. Okay, so we need to find the value of the two possible value of C. So first of all, this is quadratic equation. So we're gonna do the operation over here. AX multiplied by BX is BX squared, right? I'm gonna multiply the first term with the first term. And then AX multiplied by 7, 7AX. And then multiple 2 by BX is gonna be 2bx. And then when you multiple 2 by 7 is going to be 14, right? This equal 15x squared plus cx plus 14. So 14 is matching with 14. So AB should be equal 15, right? So the first equation, AB equal 15. And A plus B, you have it from here, equal to 8. So can I find the value of A and B by using these equations? Yes. What is the two number? When we multiply them together, we have 15. And when we add them together, we have 8.
3 and 5.
Yes, exact. You said what? 3 and 5, right?
3 and
Yeah.
5.
Okay. So 3 and 5. So A, either 3 and B 5, or A 5 and B 3. We don't know. But for the middle term over here, 7A plus 2B equals C, right? If we take X as a common factor, 7A plus 2B equal to C. So C equal 7A plus 2B. Okay. So can you give me the value of C if A equals 3 and B equal 5? This is 21 and this is
31.
10. This is 31. So C either 31 if you choose A equal 3 and B equal 5. If we switch, if A equal 5 and B equal 3, there's gonna be 6, and there's gonna be how much? 35, it's gonna be 41. So C either 31 or 41. So the answer is D. Who did this D, guys? Let me check the chat. Who did this D from the beginning? Rahaf. And I can see here. Okay, so you get this one too. Okay, now is 11:05 in USA, so it's 6:05 in Egypt. I have another session. So next week, inshallah, to make sure you are following with me, we're gonna take the sequence involving exponential growth, inshallah. We're gonna cover this next week with the substitution and a linear combination and function domain and range, inshallah, next time. Do you have any questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. for today's session.
Thank you, Habibi. See you. Assalamu alaikum.